much for coming. We really appreciate it. So, you know, give yourself a round of applause.
Of course.
Excuse us while
YouTube
we
must
booze.
know.
So we don't have a moderator for our panel.
Yeah,
Jenny, you guys want to do it?
Me.
Does the moderator get a shot?
You have to moderate our panel, not our drinking. How about this guy? Yellow shirt. Me? Yeah, you. Really? Hey, we have a jacket up here. Do you want to wear this?
This is like the moderating jacket?
Yeah. I guess so.
Okay.
Someone might be planning this or anything.
Hey, it fits! It was made just for you.
Awesome round of applause for the jacket.
All right. Well, I guess I'll be moderating.
That was a great start.
Yeah. How you doing?
Pretty good. Doing good. How are you? I'm just doing a panel.
Nothing. What are you guys drinking?
Air.
Air.
All right.
Sorry. All right. Well, well, I guess why these two comics? Why you two comics together and not say some other comics or just each one of you? Why Explosm and XKCD?
Stick figures. Stick figures.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah.
None of us can draw.
Us non-video game comics have to band together.
I mean, maybe it's hard to remember, but it was only like 5 years ago when webcomics started, but also when all the webcomics were video games or anime, and neither of those are things I knew a whole lot about. So.
Or it was the pixel video game 8-bit stuff. That was pretty popular.
Yeah, and anyone who did a comic that wasn't video games or anime, like they would never call it anything like a webcomic, and if you called it that, they'd get angry because they wanted to distance themselves from video games or anime. And it's sort of why I was like, well, I'm just going to call mine a webcomic, and then and I feel like that people are doing that more now. That webcomic just means everything. Whatever.
In for a penny, right?
Are we still clapping?
Oh yeah, sure. Every time we walk in.
There we go. All right. Well, let's get a question from the audience.
Yeah.
What do you guys got?
I recognize a lot of you here already.
Yeah,
so we
there's
can
quite a
answer
few I
them.
recognize.
We're gonna
All
read
right,
some stories.
sir in the back. With the
What
Ghostbusters.
kind of cosmic accident caused your two comics to happen?
The Big
All
Bang.
right. Start with you, Randy.
Yeah, totally an accident. I didn't plan to do a successful webcomic or anything until, I just put up some comics on the internet, and then a whole bunch of people started looking at them, and I was just saving them to show to some friends. But and then once people started visiting, I immediately was like, okay, now how can I turn this into my advantage? But yeah, I was just doodling in the margins of my notebooks and saving those, and one of them got linked to one of my friends sent one to a friend, who then sent it to another friend, who sent it to Cory Doctorow, who put it on Boing Boing, and that was like floods of thousands of visitors all of a sudden, and it's really cool when people, like your stuff, and it makes you want to do more of it. So
we really don't even know how ours really got that popular. We didn't have a singular moment where it's like, oh shit, we just got a whole buttload of traffic, and this is where it was from. It was just this sort of gradual growth, and out of nowhere, this little dumb hobby of drawing stick figures making AIDS jokes just exploded.
into full-blown AIDS jokes.
Yeah, full-blown AIDS. So you could have gone herpes. Why AIDS?
Well, herpes you earn, AIDS is much more of a low blow because it's just unfortunate.
I think that's their motto, actually. AIDS, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Herpes, you earn it.
Yeah.
It's going on a t-shirt.
That's true. That's a very anime approach, you gotta earn it. Be the best, all that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, who wants to go for one of those lower tier sexual diseases? You want to go for the best of the best.
No, sexual diseases. You come straight up.
Hook me up with AIDS.
Oh, I thought he said he had it.
I don't think he was smiling like, I got it.
No, you guys got some crazed fans. I mean,
that's true.
It wouldn't be surprised, wouldn't surprise me. Some fan was just like, oh, wait, they love AIDS. I'll get AIDS. Yes.
Wait, who was the one who gives you lemons joke?
I don't think so.
Lemon AIDS. It was. I forget how it went exactly.
That was like something we do though.
Yeah, it was some. Huh?
When God gives you lemons, get a new God.
Huh.
Oh, all right. So, speaking of crazed fans, what have fans done for you guys that has been just like epically, you never expected, sort of.
Well,
stuff?
We saw these two.
For better or for worse.
Oh, well, we had this couple that came in that both had cancer. They were both going through chemo and they were bald and everything. And they came and asked for a cancer joke from each of us. I thought that was awesome because of how many emails we get saying, "You can't make fun of cancer because my uncle, you know, is second removed, has cancer." And
Wait, the cancer was second removed, or?
Well, you know, and I imagine the cancer was, but you know.
So yeah, I don't know if I speak for you guys here. I feel like if I ever get some kind of horrible, crippling disease, you know, a fatal disease or something, I might not be in a position to make fun of it, but I hope everyone else does.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I hope that people have as much fun as possible with that.
If anything, it just gives you that much more of a reason to go after it. It's like a ton of material. It's like, I have cancer, I know so much about it now. Right.
Yeah, totally. I don't know.
Some weird subjects.
So if it's writing about things you know, do you guys know a lot about hookers? Is that why?
Every one of my comics is based on a true story.
Yeah.
Read it with that.
I don't think I've ever done a comic about a live hooker. I think this is true. I mean, someone can go back and check it. Yeah.
Hook for life.
We might be in the same boat, except they end up dead. They might be alive today.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, I'm just reminiscing about dead hookers now. So it's like in the comic, but
Question?
Now, Ken.
What kind and quantity of drugs are you taking, and where can I get them?
I feel like this answers that question right now.
I find that upon first meeting me, everyone assumes I am a huge stoner, and I could not be farther from it. It's. I'm not.
Well, this question was asked yesterday, and I still, you know, have the same habit of licking totes.
Now, do you have your own?
these aren't the
toads, or-
hallucinogenic
Oh,
ones
of
either.
course.
No, the battle.
You gotta keep it sanitary, so you throw the old ones out.
Gotcha. So if any fans wanted to purchase these used toads,
My used totes? I guess catch him on my lawn.
I saw another question. Yeah.
I guess this is one for the Saturday Happiness guys, but Brandon wants to answer, sure.
No, I'll just drink.
Was there anything? No, is there anything that you thought up for a comic that you figured was too offensive even for you?
I've got one. It's the only one that this happened. I mean, and partly it was sort of a hard to explain joke, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't think I'm ever gonna do it. Because if it was like something everyone would get and it was super offensive, that would be cool. But it was a great it was a comic that was just a shot of Wayside School with like a CNN thing around it, and it said, "It's the darndest thing. The plane hit. It hit somewhere between the 18th and 20th stories, and now there's no apparent damage. We don't know what happened." And I was really proud of that one. But I feel like it's like you have both the people who are really annoyed and the people who didn't get it, and the group in the middle was like just too small for it to be quite worth it. But I really liked that one. That was the one that was over my line.
Yeah, we don't really find anything too offensive most of the time. I think the most offensive stuff we do is at cons when people ask us specifically to draw the most offensive thing we possibly can. Last week in San Diego, Zach from Saturday Morning Breakfast Hero, which is an awesome comic you should also read.
Yeah.
A group of 4 people came up to us asking us just to draw them as a group. So we both did, and I decided it'd be funny to draw one of the girls butt fucking the guy. I sort of asked him, "Is that too offensive for you?" He's like, "Oh no, just go all out." And I took that as liberty to just go as offensive as I possibly could, and between Zach and I, we just kept one-upping each other, and it pretty much got into like an aristocrats thing, and it was disgusting. And I posted it on my Twitter if you guys want to see it.
My comics actually aren't very offensive. I'm offended by a lot of Matt's comics, but mine are usually okay. Never really crossed my own lines.
Yeah, with you 3 both all working on the same comic, is there any sort of approval between you guys, or?
In a sense, sometimes. I think we all have a sort of different